Which one of the following questions is relevant to the construction estimates? A. Did the estimators precisely evaluate site conditions? B. Did the estimators use shortcut methods which may be unrealistic in their situation? C. How much money will the contractors risk losing if he were to submit bid on the raw estimate of cost? D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. The ratio obtained by dividing quick assests by current liabilities is called A. Turnover ratio, B. Acid test ratio, C. Solvency ratio, D. None of these. The correct answer is acid test ratio. Which one of the following definitions is correct? A. The ratio of total debt to shareholders' equity is called debt ratio. B. The ratio debt to total assets is called debt to total assets ratio. C. The ratio of earnings before interest and taxes for a particular reporting period to the amount of interest charges for the period is called interest coverage ratio. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. Pick up the element of the cost from the following. A. Direct material, B. Direct labor, C. Overhead, D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. The estimator for definitive estimates must be able A. An all-around construction expert, B. To read the plans and specifications to determine accurate quantities of permanent materials and installed equipment, C. To express the job material requirements in dimensions suitable for costing and construction supplies, D. The correct answer is to express the job material requirements in dimensions suitable for costing and construction supplies. Refer to the cash flow diagram of uniform gradient in a cash flow in the given figure. The gradient is A. Rupees 10,000 per year, B. Rupees 15,000 per year, C. Rupees 20,000 per year, D. Rupees 25,000 per year. The correct answer is Rupees 25,000 per year. In the cash flow diagram shown in the given figure, A. Equal deposits of Rupees 3,000 per year A are made starting now. B. The rate of interest is 10% per year account. C. The amount accumulated after the 7th deposit is to be computed. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. The estimate based on a detailed quantity survey and furnishes the most accurate and reliable estimate possible is known as A. Conceptual estimate, B. Definitive estimate, C. Probabilistic estimate, D. None of these. The correct answer is definitive estimate. The sunk costs include A. Past expenditure, B. An unrecovered balance, C. An invested capital that cannot be retrieved, D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. Current assets less inventories divided by current liabilities is known as A. Liquidity ratio, B. Current ratio, C. Asset test or quick ratio, D. Debts ratio. The correct answer is asset test or quick ratio. Which one of the following statements is correct? A. The number of years required to recover the initial cash investment in a project is called payback period PBP. B. The discount rate that equates the present value of the expected net cash flows CFs with the initial cash outflow ICO is known as internal rate of return. C. The present value of the proposal's net cash flows less the proposal's initial cash outflow is known as the net present value NPV. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. The ratio of current assets to current liabilities is known as A. Liquidity ratio, B. Current ratio, C. Asset test or quick ratio, D. Debts ratio. The correct answer is current ratio. Pick up the correct statement from the following. An annuity is a series of equal payments occurring at equal period of time. B. Annuity is called an equal payment or uniform payment series. C. An annuity may have periods of time of any length but should always be of equal length. D. All the above. The correct answer is all the above. The construction estimate of a project is used by A. The owner of the facility. B. The consulting architect engineer. C. The contractor of the project. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. Both architect and engineer make use of the cost estimate of the project. A. For site selection. B. For designing of the project. C. For choosing alternatives. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. If A is the base amount expenditure, B is the increase in the operation cost each year over a period of n years, the total cost of maintenance is A plus N plus 1B. B A plus N, 1B. C A x N, 1B. D A, N, 1B. The correct answer is A plus N, 1B. The more critical or severe test of the firm's liquidity can be judged by A. Liquidity ratio. B. Current ratio. C. Assests or quick ratio. D. Debts ratio. The correct answer is assests or quick ratio. Ratio analysis of a construction firm is used for analysis by A. Shareholders. B. Firm's management. C. Banks of the firm. D. Financial analysts. The correct answer is financial analysts. Probabilistic estimating of a construction project includes A. Labor. B. Productivity. C. Wage scale. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. A construction estimate is used A. To judge tentatively or approximate value of the project. B. To produce a statement of the approximate cost. C. To decide an approximation of the value of the project and not the exact cost. D. None of these. The correct answer is to decide an approximation of the value of the project and not the exact cost. Pick up the correct statement from the following. A. The capital required to get a project started is called first cost. B. The costs associated with a new or existing project that remain unaffected by the changes in activity level over the normal range of operation of the project are called fixed costs. C. The group of costs that vary proportionately to the changes in the activity level of a new or existing project are called variable costs. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. Present worth annuity PWA is generally known as A. Premium annuities. B. Income annuities. C. Future annuities. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. Pick up the correct statement from the following. The ratios which show profitability in relation to sales and those which show profitability in relation to investment are called profitability ratios. B. The ratio of gross profit and net sales is called profitability in relation to sales ratio. C. The ratio of net profit after taxes to total assets is known as profitability in relation to investment ratio. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. The financial analysis helps to judge A. The operational efficiency of the firm. B. The financial position of the firm. C. Both A and B. D. Neither A nor B. The correct answer is both A and B. In a cash flow series, a uniform gradient signifies that an income or disbursement changes by the same amount in each interest period. B. Either an increase or a decrease in the amount of a cash flow is called the gradient. C. The gradient in the cash flow may be positive or negative. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. If P is principal amount, I is the rate of interest, and N is the number of periods in years, then the interest factor is A1 plus Ni, B Ni, 1, C Ni, D none of these. The correct answer is 1 plus Ni. Pick up the correct statement from the following. A ratio analysis is the procedure of determining and interpreting numerical relationship of various items of the financial statement. B. All financial ratios are obtained by relating two sets of information contained in a single financial statement. C. The relationship between two accounting figures expressed mathematically is known as a financial ratio. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. Pick up the correct statement from the following. A. The ability of a company to meet obligations which are likely to mature in short term is called liquidity. B. The liquidity ratio may be defined as a relationship of current liabilities and current assets and advances. C. The liquidity ratios are used to indicate the financial position of the firm. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. The interest calculated on the basis of 365 days a year is known as A. Interest, B. Ordinary simple interest, C. Exact simple interest, D. None of these. The correct answer is exact simple interest. Each financial ratio is generally compared by A past ratio calculated from the past financial standard of the firm. B. A ratio developed by using the projected financial statement of the firm. C. A ratio of some selected firms most progressive and successful at the point of consideration. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. The key to profitable operation for project cost control is A. To keep the project cost equal to original cost estimate. B. To keep the project cost equal to subsequent construction budget. C. To keep the project cost within the cost budget and knowing when and where job costs are deviating. D. None of these. The correct answer is to keep the project cost within the cost budget and knowing when and where job costs are deviating. The annuity, which refers to a debt payment for recovering the initial amount or capital in equal periodical payments, is known as A. Present worth annuity, B. Sinking fund annuity, C. Compound annuity, D. Capital recovery annuity. The correct answer is capital recovery annuity. The product of CRFEP and PWFSP is A. A half, B. 1, C. 1/3, D. A quarter. The correct answer is 1. Pick up the correct reason for making conceptual or preliminary estimate from the following. A. To have a check on a definitive cost estimate. B. To check quotations from contractors and or subcontractors. C. To compute target estimate for the owner while drawings and specifications are in initial stage. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. Pick up the correct statement from the following. A NPV profile graph shows the curvilinear relationship between the net present value of the project and discount rate employed. B. In a NPV profile, if discount rate is 0, then net present value is simply total cash inflows less the total cash outflows of the project. C. As the discount rate increases, the net present value profile slopes downward to the right. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. The project contractor relies on the cost of the estimate. A. For submission of a competitive bid for a lump sum contract. B. For a unit price contract. C. For preparation of a definitive estimate to help negotiate contract. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these. The wages of supervisors and material handlers are charged as A. Overhead, B. Direct labor cost, C. Indirect labor cost, D. None of these. The correct answer is overhead. The CRFEP is also known as CRFEP 8%, 7, where A. 8% is the rate of interest per year. B. Money is borrowed for N is equal to 7 years. C. Both A and B. D. Neither A nor B. The correct answer is both A and B.